everybody. Welcome. This is the Christian and... Oh, sorry.
And Daniel's show. Hi, I'm Christian.
And I'm Daniel.
Not Daniel. But thanks for walking all over my lines.
Hi, Christian.
Hi, Daniel.
How's it going, babe?
It's going good.
You look different.
I look different. You look different.
Yeah, I do look different.
I do too.
I look very different.
I don't look very different, but I look different. I feel lighter.
What did you do? Yes.
Had you shave my head.
Is that what I did? I shaved your head?
Yeah.
You wish I shaved your head. I would not know what to do. I probably would know what to do. I mean, yours is pretty simple. Anyway.
Yeah, mine's easy.
Hi, welcome everybody. This is the Christian and Dennis Show. It is Wednesday, August 26, 2020, 7:30 p.m. Welcome to the show. If you are noticing, ta-da, we got haircuts today. You always, I mean...
It's very similar. It doesn't really change.
Now that I've known you longer. Hi, Julieta. Hi, Estela. Welcome to the show. Now that I've been with you longer, I can tell when your hair is getting longer. But your hair doesn't grow long. Oh, cheers. Yes. Cheers. I messed up the line, so I forgot to come in and first thank our music director, Kalama, our set decorator, Checo Doria, and our stage manager, Gabe Little, who is not here yet, but he was commenting earlier, so he might be on the show later on.
Hi, Ellie.
So he might be on the show. I'm trying to get this with her.
Hi, Brando. Hi, Tatiana.
Welcome, everybody. There he is.
Gabe.
Here's Gabe.
There he is.
But yes, so we got haircuts. So I want to send a big shout out to my hairstylist, Apollonia. Thank you for my beautiful hair. And your stylist?
And I'll send a big shout out to my hairstylist. Thank you.
You're being weird. Why are you being weird?
I don't want to get her in trouble.
Oh, okay. Well,
we're not supposed to.
Well, she cut me from anyway. She did a trim. Outside.
She did a great job.
Yes. Anyway, where you get that Falcon shirt? What? Oh, your shirt.
Oh, the Millennium Falcon shirt. Daniel got it for me, actually. He's most of my T-shirts came from Daniel.
Yes.
He ordered them, and I don't know from where, though. Because what's weird is I've seen, like, at least 4 or 5 other people with this same shirt, and, like, we're all like, oh, cool shirt.
Yeah. Those come from a company. I'll find the website and send it to you guys. I'll post it.
Yeah,
but those come from a company that caters specifically to a lot of 80s and vintage shirts. A lot of I'm not this one, but a lot of my vintage shirts come from that same company. And you get T-shirts like the Banana Splits. I get T-shirts like the Muppets. What other T-shirts? I have a bunch.
Millennium Falcon. We get Darth Vader. We get Daniel. Yeah, Daniel's probably gotten a taco T-shirt.
It's not a T. It's an I. It's an I.
It's innovator.
Innovator.
He's an innovator.
But I guess we could, since Dave brought it up, there was a big, I posted something today because I was feeling a little crappy, so I posted something funny, and I posted something about tacos are only supposed to be with cilantro and onions, and if you don't eat them that way, you're a child. And a lot of people had a lot of comments on that.
I think it's at ASF or something
like that.
Well,
I didn't write it.
Some cussing
Well,
thing.
I didn't write it. I just, somebody sent it to me, so I posted it. And I didn't think, but people were like, I don't like onions, I don't like cilantro, blah, blah, blah. Well, I don't know if we can be friends, people. I don't know if we can be friends. Just going to say it. But I just saw Howard Aronin. You were a winner. We have not sent you your bag, and we apologize. A lot of things happened since then. But we are going to get your tote bag out to you, we promise. He was our winner in the episode. We didn't have a show last week, so thank you guys for coming back. But he was our winner from the show before, and we need to send this tote bag out to him. So
last week and the last couple weeks have been distracting, to say the least. But we're kind of back on our game and doing our thing and kind of trying getting everything back to normal.
And this is episode 25. So we're a quarter episode
Hi,
in.
Maurice.
So,
Maurice has also had some similar distractions.
yeah,
in her time.
so and we have received many messages from many people.
Cilantro.
Well, if cilantro is wrong, I don't want to be right, Gabe. I don't want to be right.
Cilantro is for the bougie.
I'm a rebel. I do eat cilantro. In fact, the chicken last night that we made was pretty good.
Yeah, it was.
Not steamers. Pressure cookers. Yes.
It was in a
thing. And the chicken that I made, which I didn't intend for it to go that way, reminded me of the chicken that my mom used to make for me
Yeah,
as a kid.
kind of interesting how it ended up that way.
It just was weird. It was weird. But anyway, let's start with conversations. Talk about food. Mm-hmm. What's your favorite food? I mean, because everybody knows. Like I don't even. Everybody knows.
You know,
my
a long
finest
time
tacos
ago,
is
it would have
tacos.
been pizza, and it would have been specifically round table pizza. But they've changed.
You don't like them anymore.
It's not good anymore. So bleh.
I got them as a surprise for you one day, and you were not happy with
It
them.
wasn't good. And the sad part is, it's like now I can eat it. I could really eat it, and it's just, ugh. It just doesn't. They changed the recipe. Something changed.
But
and
it's
not
one of
the
those
same.
foods that you grew up with when you were a kid.
Yeah, we used to go there after soccer games, after baseball games, after basketball games, after whatever sport I was playing at the time games. And we'd always go to Round Table Pizza and have pizza. And I love that pizza. At least the one in Dublin, in my hometown, I hope they haven't changed the recipe. But maybe they all did. Because the one here in LA, it was really good and reminded me of home, and I loved it. And then, like, the last one we got was just off. It was just bad. It was... I'll put it this way: Pizza Hut tasted way better when
We've been getting a
couple,
Pizza Hut
a couple
lately.
weeks ago.
We can get a Pizza Hut lately. What is your favorite pizza topping?
I'm a combo person. I don't have one topping. I love to get the Supremes, like the combos with all the veggies and a lot of the veggies and a lot of the meats. I like the mixture because that's like at Round Table. I like the King Arthur Supreme, which has
If you guys are familiar with those,
which has everything except for like hot peppers.
and my favorite has always been since I was a kid. I like Pizza Hut, and I like their thin crust hamburger or ground beef, whatever you know it as.
Ground beef
And jalapenos. That is.
And for some reason, it's really good.
Favorite,
like I've had a slice here and there, and I'm like, ooh, this is good.
Yeah, and then if you save it, like for the next day, the jalapenos get
even
hotter. And I mean, it's to the point where I have to take off the jalapenos. But other than, I mean, I like pizza, but I don't do a lot of dairy, so it's hard.
I
find it. But even people have.
But we tried Mod Pizza recently.
Oh yeah,
Those were good.
That's the one place. They're not a chain though, are they, Mod?
They are. They're actually from New Jersey. Yeah,
Oh.
it's actually.
So
it
if
is a
you're
chain.
from the East Coast, if you know Mod Pizza, we ordered them, and I liked them because they had
good.
They had the vegan cheese.
Yeah, they carry the vegan cheese, and they and it just was good. Like I thought that was a very good pizza.
Well, what's your favorite pizza? Those of you watching, like
Pizza
those of you like
trash.
Gabe.
Gabe is a bougie pizza eater.
I don't know why he whatever, Gabe. What is your favorite pizza topping, folks? If you want to comment on that, let us know what your comment. Keep talking because I forgot to bring out this week's gift.
Dead air. Hello. It's a beautiful day here in LA.
It's like there's notes here. See, this is what we have.
Those are my notes.
This is what we have in notes.
Those are my notes. I don't work on notes.
So we remember we do have giveaways. So we're going to change. I mean, we're going to send Howard's tote bag this week, but we have I almost kept it for myself. I'm not gonna lie. I almost kept it for myself because it's really cool.
Oh.
This is the campfire.
A campfire cup. Like mug for like when you're around the campfire and when you're a kid.
Cauliflower pizza. I've been wanting to try that.
I love cauliflower.
But is
period.
it crispy or is it soggy?
Hi, Michael.
Because I don't like soggy bottom pizza. It's
That's our adopted son.
Okay, so
It's a campfire mug, like from the old days, like if you're in Boy Scouts, you'd know it.
Can you see it?
It has the metal rim, but it's super vibrant. Like it's so cute, but it's little. Like it's made for like a little bit of hot chocolate around the fire.
And this one has our QR code on the side so that you can just log into the Christian Centennial page right there. So this is going to be the giveaway. So if you're watching and you have not commented, all you have to do is comment. Just say hi, whatever. Tell us what your favorite pizza is. Tell us what your favorite taco is. And you're entered into the raffle for the giveaway. And we give away these.
Completely.
And we'll send this out in the next couple of days along with
I have not tried the cauliflower crust, Moyers. I really want to try it. I've heard it's good. I've heard you can't tell the difference. The cauliflower crust.
We'll have to try it. Pepperoni and green olive
someday.
on thin crust.
Yeah, that sounds
See, I don't do pork, so pepperoni.
It's the abuelita cup from Mexico.
Yes, that's what it looks like. Yes, yes, it does. See, it's really cute. And I thought it was gonna be bigger, but it's really cute.
It's adorable. It's like a collector's size.
And
It's
I don't know if you
cute.
can hear it, but
There you go. It's metal.
It's metal.
It's like metal covered with ceramic.
This is the first one we ordered from this type. So if you guys, yes, like the old time cups. Yes, like the.
Oh yeah.
So spinach
Brando, we
pizza.
love New York pizza, and we've learned hard lessons because we've ordered it with more than one topping, and that was just dumb.
Do you remember the first time we went to the?
Oh yeah, we went to this like pizza joint. It's like in Midtown Manhattan. It's about a block and a half from where we used to stay, and it's like a hole in the wall. But everyone in that area in that neighborhood knows. And it's like $1 a pizza or something. It's called. I can't remember, but we ordered like more than one topping, and it's like we forget. The whole point to New York pizza is that you could eat it while you're walking.
Right. But so they send us from where we used to stay. They send us to the pizza place. It's probably like midnight, and we want pizza. So the door guy says, go 2 streets down, turn right. Not the first one, the second pizza place. Get in line.
And you made it very clear: do not go to the first place.
Go to the second place.
It's not genuine New York pizza.
Two pizza slices and a soda for under $3.
Oh, it was like barely $2.
Yeah,
it was so cheap.
But so we get in line, and there's people in line. It's like midnight, and there's still people in line.
Like ton of people in line.
So we're getting in line,
but it's moving.
And we get up to the counter, and I'm like, Christian's like, so what kind of toppings see you have?
So California.
And the guy's like, well, we have mushrooms and sausage. And I'm like, ooh.
Oh, but East Coast mushrooms are not the same as West Coast mushrooms. Like we have fresh mushrooms in California. In the East Coast, it's canned mushrooms. I'm like, this ain't mushrooms.
Yeah,
I was being bougie that time. So I never will order mushrooms on a pizza ever again.
We had to order it with toppings on, so they make us wait outside for them to finish.
Because dumb, you're supposed to just get the cheese pizza
and walk.
Or at the very least just one topping like that which they usually have ready. Like if you just want pepperoni, it's sitting there ready, so you can just walk out. Not us, no.
And then we can't even.
And it took like 20 plus minutes to do it.
And we can't get it on the just regular plate. We have to get it in a box to go. So, but then we learned.
We were like the kings of their pain in the butt that night.
Yeah,
everyone in line's like rolling their eyes, going, "Are you serious?"
Well, one guy did ask us, like, "You're not from around here, right?"
Yeah, he's like, "You're definitely not from New York." And
we're
like,
California.
"Thank God, no."
We're California.
We're Californian. We're from Southern California.
Have you ever heard of a walking taco? I'm almost scared to ask. Coming from Gabe, I'm scared to ask. Gabe, what is a walking taco? I know I'm gonna regret this.
We were watching a series. SNL has a great. They did a few years ago. They had a great skit called "The Californians," and they basically were all the New York cast imitating California, what they think Southern California people, how we talk and what we sound like. And it is hilarious. There's a whole bunch of the Californians, and the Californians is a soap opera, and it's really hilarious. If you haven't had a chance to watch it, it is hilarious. You can watch it on what is it?
YouTube. YouTube has them.
YouTube or Peacock.
Yeah, Peacock has this. Peacock has every hour they put on different sketches from different seasons.
Oh, they
together. So they go vintage and then they come up front. Okay. So since we're talking about food, what was the very first food you ever learned how to cook?
Ladies and gentlemen, here's Yay! Thank you, Charlie.
Hi, Charlie.
What was the very for what?
The very first food you ever learned how to cook.
No, I have no idea. When I was a kid, my mom was just one. She was like a very her generation mom. Like,
But once when you moved out to college, did you cook?
no, I had a card for the dorm, the food place. You just have a card for there, and you just go get whatever you want whenever.
So when
you
did
want.
you start cooking for yourself?
Um,
When did y'all start cooking for yourself?
yeah, probably when I got out. Probably when I moved out of the dorms and into an apartment.
In your 20s?
Yeah, and I probably cooked. I think the first thing I made was 1 pound of pasta with 2 cans of tuna,
Eggs.
mayonnaise, and a bunch of different seasonings, probably garlic powder, onion powder, and probably nothing spicy. So just
So tuna salad.
tuna pasta salad, I guess. But it wasn't cold; it was warm.
Spaghetti meat sauce.
And I would put it in this big serving bowl, and I'd sit in front of the TV and eat it. Now, this was when I was 520 plus pounds, so it looked kind of normal for that size person to be eating 1 pound of pasta for one meal.
That's interesting. I think the first thing somebody said eggs. My first thing that I learned, small size nacho Dorito bag, you crush chips, open bag, put in meat, cheese, lettuce, tomato,
Oh, that's
onion, sour cream, and then eat it out of the
that's
bag with
the
fork.
Frito pie.
Yeah, that's like a Frito pie. That must be like a northern.
A different name for it.
Yeah, he's a Midwestern guy.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's called in the Midwest. Yeah, it's a Frito pie.
It's like a
in the
Frito pie,
South.
except with Doritos. I mean, with,
I've never had it,
with
but
Fritos,
Daniel
Fritos.
likes them.
Yeah,
And his
we'll buy-
family loves them.
anybody from Texas, but all the cousins from Houston, Frito pies, like Fritos with chili and cheese and onions and jalapenos. Girl, I'm all about that. But somebody else, there's two people said the grilled cheese. I don't like grilled cheese sandwiches.
I have not been able to make grilled cheese correctly or well ever.
My mom tried to make
It
grilled
gets
cheese.
either I put too much butter on or it doesn't get all melt. Oh my God, I just can't do it right. I don't know why. I can't make grilled cheese. The simplest food.
My problem with all of those white people foods is that my mom always Mexicanized everything. So it had like salsa or beans or something on it. So
Got grilled cheese with beans on
well,
it.
no, we had grilled cheese with salsa in it.
Jeez.
Well, I told you about the macaroni and cheese story.
Oh,
Okay, I'll tell you that.
I know, yeah, you
okay, I'll tell you that in a
have,
minute.
yeah.
I'll show you that in a minute.
But I love
yes,
it, yeah, she-
pretty much are the best. Yeah, my
But
first
yeah, I
thing was
know,
eggs.
Daniel, he does. He has the stories about a lot of foods foods that I always thought were that I just had basically, but that were turned into Mexicanized by his mom.
Okay, so walking. Oh, those are walking tacos. Oh, that's the walking taco. Got it. Gabe was asking us if we knew what a walking taco was, and that's what a walking taco is.
But it's not taco.
But that's not taco. Shut up.
Oh my Lord.
Dios mío. Dios mío. Escándalo. So here's the true story about macaroni and cheese, because this is the only way I remember. I don't know if my sister remembers it this way, but I do.
I know, and none of them are on today.
Marcy, I think Marcy was on.
Marcy?
I think I saw
Cool.
Marcy's name.
Love
pop
you,
up.
Marcy.
If you're on, Marcy, hi, sweetheart. So my mom would make macaroni and cheese out of the box, just like Kraft macaroni and cheese, but she always added salsa to it. She added like tomatoes and onions and like a little salsa. So it always had this spicy flavor to it.
Okay.
So I grew up thinking that that's how you made macaroni and cheese.
Oh.
With salsa. So I knew the one at school, they didn't do that, but I was like, it's school, they're cheap, whatever. But then the first time I went to somebody's house and they made macaroni and cheese, and I was like, this isn't the way you make macaroni and cheese. Like, this is wrong.
Oh my goodness.
And maybe that's why I wasn't invited to eat at a lot of people's houses, because I always...
Because you're like judging the food that you're not paying for.
Well, you grew up... like when you and I
Don't matter how
met.
you grew up. You're not eating at home.
Like when
They
you and
ain't
I
your mama.
met. Like when you and I met. I wanted everything spicy, and you couldn't eat spicy.
No, and I look at you and be like, I ain't your mama. You ain't gonna cook like your mama. You need to go home. You want to taste your mama food.
Oh, that's interesting. Use mayo, not butter. It won't burn. Your cheese will actually melt. And then if you want to make it fancy, put shredded Parmesan cheese on the outside, because it also doesn't burn. It will be the best
Gosh darn grilled cheese you've ever had in your life. Seymour.
See, it's because it's in your life. Okay.
In your life.
In your dot. How is that not? a taco. It has everything that a taco is including.
Oh no, you're right. You're right. It's just different names for the same thing.
Nacho, Dorito nachos. No.
No, it is fine. You're right. It's good, Gabe. You good? You good? Different areas, different tastes.
You never had the mac and cheese from my mom, Marcy?
Aww.
Yeah.
He talks about it and he makes it like that all the time.
I do. I put salsa in the macaroni.
It's good. No, I love it now. But when we first met, I was like, "What are you?" Again, I ain't your mama. You want to eat something from your mama? Go home.
Yeah. I think the first thing I ever did learn how to make
the white version, so it came from a can.
Of course.
So it didn't have a lot, and just added corn.
But yeah, my first
That's
thing.
like me cooking.
I learned how to make eggs first for myself because my mom was like, just make them. And then when I was left alone, I learned how to make carne con salsa. So when my mom and my sister would go off to do their errands, just meat and sauce, and I would refry beans, and I never really learned how to make rice. Yeah, you have to learn to cook for people. Yeah, you have to. It's a Mexican thing. Even when there's only 5 people in your family, you make like it's a quinceañera. You make it for the whole everybody. So
no, Miras, that's great. Everyone should know how to cook for a large group because, anytime it was a large group, I didn't know how to do the right measure, how to multiply the measurements because I'm horrible at math. And then when you start talking metrics, it's even worse. I'm like, 2,500 milligrams. I don't know what that looks like.
Well, before we can do that, I want to remind everybody who's watching, thank you. This is the Christian and Daniel Show. If you have not made a comment yet, make a comment. We are raffling off this week.
Ooh, that sounds good too.
Our giveaway this week is the Christian and Daniel Camp
mug.
Made out of real tin?
Made out of metal, not tin.
It says tin cup on there.
I don't think so.
So anyway, this is...
I like to think it's something more valuable than
If you're
tin.
watching and you have not made a comment, all you have to do is comment and you're entered into the giveaway. Howard, we're going to send yours.
There you go, Daniel. One of my favorite foods on the planet is the real basic, Daniel, we'll call it white people version of corned beef hash. My mom used to make it. I loved it with some scrambled eggs with cheese on top. I'm happy.
I'm still not...
And I love that.
Into hash the way you...
No. He can't stand the hash I like.
I'll eat
My
it.
hash, literally, he'll say it looks like it came out of like a dog food can. And that's fine.
Wolf?
Because it tastes great to me. It's like it brings back those memories of my mom when she used to make it like that.
Wolf?
So we all have things that our moms used to make that bring us joy. So that is one of my favorite foods is corned beef hash breakfast with scrambled eggs and cheese.
And that is exactly why I have not learned how to make tortillas de harina. Because I never understood the full measurement.
There is no measurement. You have to have that intuitive.
Yeah.
You have to be intuitive about it.
We do want to do a live feed with Nancy, my sister Nancy, on showing us how to make the gorditas.
Yes,
we have that.
We were supposed to get that recipe and we didn't,
yeah.
Because we really wanted to make them during the lockdown, and we just kept forgetting to ask.
Yeah. So we're gonna have her on and do.
I have
spam,
not. We have
bacon.
spam, and I heard our friend, our musical director Kai has like some recipe for spam that I've been waiting, hoping we could get it from him. It's something with brown sugar spam.
So,
but that sounds good, and so does spam bacon.
So what do you like? Toss spam and bacon together, or
I think you just cut it really thin, right, and cook it.
You cut the spam.
Yeah, he's a porpoise.
But I will eat spam.
Porpoise.
Spam. What is it from the Hawaiian place?
Hi, Crystal.
Pam.
No problem. Thanks for being there.
Pam. What's the spam from the Hawaiian place?
Masubi.
Spam
masubi.
I do like that. Though.
It's so good.
I do like that.
It's a Hawaiian. It's a Hawaiian dish.
Like
it's a Hawaiian sushi. But with spam, it's so good.
It's thick.
Yeah, it's big. It's about 3 inches long, and about an inch and a half, probably inch to inch and a half tall. And it's basically a large sushi roll, but with spam in it.
Yeah. So
and then they put I can't remember the name of the Japanese spice they put in it. It has a very specific name. Kusanagi something. That's not it, obviously.
No,
I don't mean to be
if
disrespectful.
you ever go
but
to
it's
a
really
Hawaiian
good.
restaurant, they have it.
And I want that. I need to buy that for the house because we can make that here.
So spam bacon comes in a can.
Yeah.
It's literally spam and has the word bacon on it.
Oh, okay.
Door. They mix it together, so it's just
Oh.
like a regular spam, but there's bacon mixed.
Oh, I bet that would be at Northgate. I don't think we find it at the Ralph's, but I think that would be. I don't think it'll be at Kroger, but I think that would be at Northgate.
I'm gonna have to go find it, and we'll have to have
Definitely have to try it.
We have to have an episode and try. Like, send us your favorite little recipes, and we'll have to have an episode where we
try some of them,
This out. It's
or we
interesting.
could at least report on our attempts at making them and trying them.
What else has been going on this week? Again, for everybody watching, this is the Christian and Daniel Show.
And
Welcome.
I
to
could
the show.
say, crazy enough, I went on. I did Ancestry.com in 2016.
Yes.
I did. I'm not going to tell the whole thing, but I did the saliva thing, which is just nasty. Given, but anyway, I did it and sent it in. Daniel did it too.
Which is how I found Medium.
Yeah, exactly. And I say your name wrong all the time. I'm so sorry about that.
Well, she
so
goes
white.
by Meaties there, so.
But anyway, I have been. I logged back in. I haven't been on it in years. Like I just neglected going on there because there's been a lot of stuff going on in my life, in my world, in the last few years. And I just went on this week, and there's a bunch of new matches. Like I guess they've improved it since 2016. They've kept improving it and getting it more specific and getting the matches more specific. And I have found like 2 first cousin aunts that I've sent messages to get in touch with. These are my genetic, like they're genetic.
Well,
These are people related to me genetically because I'm adopted.
for anybody that doesn't know,
So
the
I did
story,
not grow up with my family of my DNA family, my birth family, or families. I don't know anything about my birth father other than that he was supposedly 18 when I was conceived, and my mother was supposedly 16, but I think she might have been 17, but still young. And
you found.
and so so Ancestry DNA has in 2018 apparently my birth mother submitted her saliva, and it's 100% matched to me as my mom, my parent. So
There's the possibility.
there's a possibility that I have found my birth mom through Ancestry DNA.
So we're asking everybody for good vibes and send us positive thoughts because
It's something I've wanted to do, and it's a person I've wanted to find long time. But I always told my parents I promised them I wouldn't look for my genetic parents until my parents were gone, until they passed. And now, obviously both my parents passed 2 years ago and a year ago. So,
yeah, folks.
and so I have two first cousin aunts that also popped up there, and then I have a second cousin who has been really communicating with me. Started communicating with me last night, and he's totally on my side about finding out if the mother is genetics don't lie. DNA's not lying.
Yeah, but I mean, he's trying to figure out
but we're trying to figure out how it all fits together.
Yeah.
And then I also looked up my mother's marriage record, and she got married almost a year exactly after I was born, and she got married to a man who has the same last name she has now. So I've been doing some of my own research, and like tonight I was getting all excited. He wasn't, but I was excited.
Well, I was asleep.
I know he's asleep, and
I always take a nap before the show. I'm a diva.
So it's been quite an adventure. Like I was excited to find the marriage record because I'm like, oh, it was exactly where it should be. It was the right time frame, and so now I'm researching the husband because she didn't put any information on Ancestry.com. She didn't fill out her profile. She just did her DNA thing. So now I'm just trying to do some detective work to find out more. At least find out, is she in Southern California, Northern California? Is she even in California?
But the crazy thing is that there's family, like those blood connections. They're all over the place.
My Lord. I have family in Germany. I have family in London or Great Britain.
In Texas?
I have
Reynosa. He has family in Reynosa.
Yeah. I have a fourth cousin in Reynosa. And then I have family in Corpus Christi.
Far?
Far,
in Far,
and like all over
West
Texas, like in West
Texas.
Texas, like El Paso and a couple other cities in that area. And it's crazy. Like they're everywhere.
All the family out there in Houston and in South Texas.
I have like 4 cousins in Houston.
For all you know, you probably know some of Christian's blood relatives, and you didn't even know that.
You just don't know it.
Yes, Marcy. Yes, there. I was like, you have
Marcy,
family.
for all we know, you guys may know
You
them.
probably know some of his family. So for all you
Like
know,
I may have run across them. You know, that's the crazy thing.
Hey, Gabe. How dare you?
But no, and they're not all centered in Texas. They're all over, like all over the world. And like I have a 4th cousin in Tokyo and another one in Okinawa. I have it's crazy.
Yeah.
They're everywhere. And
Diana,
they're all over California.
All I can say, Diana, is Medium, who's commenting right next to you, I met them because we were connected. And I believe our connection is through my mom's side of the family, who I never met because
Texas toast is good.
I hate you because my mom's mom died when she was a baby, so we never got to really connect with a lot of those people. So it's really interesting. But yeah, when I found out that some of his family lived in Texas,
all over.
So
Texas.
if you see something that looks like this they may be related to.
If you see someone who looks like me, they probably are my cousin.
Yeah.
So it's insane. It's been an insane roller coaster, and it's only been like 48 hours. Like it's insane. Like I have so many 4th cousins, so many like even later like 5th and 8th cousins. Like it's come up with so many. Yeah. And then what's interesting is because it found a mother match, all the people who are related to my mother, it says mother's side now. So I know all the others that aren't related to my mom that have popped up are probably my genetic fathers.
I wish now that hopefully we can get my dad to do it, but I wish we.
I think it's important. I'm thinking it's important.
My mom do it. If my mom had done it, it would have been really cool.
Well, if the hospital has her blood.
So who knows?
Anyway,
but yeah.
Anyway, it's one of those things that like is blowing my mind. Like I didn't think it would. I mean, Lord forbid, you really, as an adoptee. Hi, Susie. Just as an adoptee, you never think it's going to come up particularly that easy and that quick. But it's interesting. Yeah. So, and learning a little bit about my genetic father's side has been interesting too. Yeah. Sorry, Sue. You came in on a really odd conversation at the very end of it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. We don't have to get into it. Okay. One thing is... going back to cooking, but anyway, send good vibes and good positive thoughts.
So we're all hopeful, and
we'll keep you updated.
And I'm putting out there to the universe that it all works out good.
We'll keep you updated.
Everyone wants to be in touch
on that story. Because the reason I was talking about food is I wanted to comment on your gringo nachos.
Oh dear God. Okay.
Okay, first of all,
it's something only a gringo would do.
First of all, I want you all to get the picture of nachos in your brain. Like, what's nachos? Nachos, the standard 3 items on nachos are chips, cheese, jalapenos, right? Mm-hmm. The traditional way for nachos is chips, melted cheese, that's ooey and gooey, and jalapenos. The more like restaurant style that they give you are chips melted on cheese that sticks and jalapenos.
And usually beans and a protein.
And then there's the Christian gringo way of doing nachos, which is...
Ooh, I love miso soup. One of my favorite things, Gabe. I take a slice of whatever cheese I happen to have, and I fold it once, I fold it twice, I fold it 3 times, fold it 4 times, then I break that stick in half and pile it on top of itself, put that on a napkin. Then I get the bag of tortilla chips and walk over to my reclining couch in front of the TV, sit down, open up the napkin on the table, and take out a chip and put a piece of the cheese on the chip and eat it. That is nachos. That's Christian's Christian's gringo nachos.
We're sitting on the couch and I'm like, "What are you eating?" And he's like, "Nachos." I'm like,
Half the time I say that just because I know his reaction is going to be like, he literally will probably spit whatever he has in his mouth out and be all like, those aren't nachos. You're crazy.
Oh my God.
But that's like my lazy man's nachos. You don't even need a microwave. Don't even need an oven. It's fantastic.
What else? We're watching.
I am.
Was it? Yeah, no. We don't get bored easy with each other.
No, we entertain each other quite well.
We get bored because we've been watching. It's not our pick of the week necessarily because we talked about it before. Married at First Sight. We talked about it before. We finally saw the ending, and we were not surprised at the ending. We were not surprised.
No.
Yeah,
Actually, I will admit, I thought one couple might stay together. The 27-year-old virgin couple might stay together.
Yeah.
I didn't think he was going to back out of that, but then seeing how his mom is a saboteur, it made sense.
Plain tacos. No, he didn't. Well, the only thing you like on your tacos is really just.
No, I love tacos.
Cilantro and
Period.
onions and salsa. You eat all of them.
I'll eat a taco.
You eat
however
the
it
Mexican.
comes.
You
I can eat a Mexican way. I can eat them like street taco way, or like my mom used to make them with ground beef, diced tomatoes, sour cream, cheese,
he'll do Tex-Mex.
lettuce, everything.
He's from Mex to Tex.
Yeah, I could do all of it. I
He's
like
from
it
Mex
all.
to Tex.
I'm just not a taco fan. They're not my first choice of foods.
Which is
I'd
why,
sooner have a burrito.
which is usually our biggest source of argument is food.
I'll be like, what do you want to eat? And, I did a TikTok video that was like, what's it like? What's it like marrying Mexican? Oh, everyone told me it's gonna be so much fun. What do you want for dinner? Tacos. What do you want for lunch? Tacos. What do you want for breakfast? Tacos.
Luckily, I have somebody that is definitely on my side on the audience today.
Marcy is.
Marcy, my niece Marcy, who's in the audience today. She is my favorite.
She is a fellow taco
She
lover.
is my favorite because she is a fellow taco lover.
Interestingly enough, her mother and I both are not.
They are not, which is why they're not my favorites. I love you, but when it comes to food, you're not my favorite.
Well, and that's why I love Marcy so much, because she will take him out to his Whataburger too.
Yes.
She'll take him out to Whataburger because I'm not a big fan of Whataburger either.
Yeah, no,
and she will take him out to his really good
when I visit the valley.
Tacos.
When
Because,
I visit the valley,
if you go to the valley, he has to have these food. It's like when I used to go home to Dublin, I had to go to Round Table Pizza and have my pizza.
And we did.
And we did every time.
I usually had.
And I always had to
wings,
get the salad bar,
which
which of
buffalo wings
course
are
in
good.
today's world doesn't exist anymore.
But whenever I would go to the valley, Marcy and Beba too. Beba likes tacos too.
Oh, okay.
They knew the end of the new taco places, so we would go. But I was talking about the show Married at First Sight.
Oh yeah. I don't know how we got on tacos.
I don't
Married
know.
at First Sight.
We always end up with tacos. But I was thinking about that show because I mentioned to you last night after we watched the final episode.
Oh, and Daniel got mad at me because I was calling out a guy for exactly what he was.
Well,
There was a horrific,
yes, but I was
psychopath who got on the show.
I was defending part of his actions, not his reaction to it. But what I was talking about, actually, Gabe, I'm 2% Irish. Thank you very much.
So, right?
Look, what is it?
I'm 1%
Frosted
British.
Lucky Charms, Gabe.
Don't quit your day job.
That bar picks a place. That's an insult.
You're absolutely right. It is.
Okay. To finish that part of the story was that when we were watching Married at First Sight, I said that I like watching it with you because it teaches me a lot about what we went through early in our relationship, what we're going through. Like, I know it's a cheesy show, but if you watch the people, it's cheesy. It is cheesy.
But you kind of see yourselves in it.
Yeah, you can start relating and go, oh wow, we worked through that.
Yeah, we just didn't do it the way they're doing it. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, Whataburger beats out Michael Moran. Whataburger beats out In-N-Out anytime.
Alexis, because Alexis likes
Any
In-N-Out.
place.
And he's a Texas boy.
Oh, from Dublin.
Oh no, Dublin.
Oh my God, Dave, you're so funny.
Now I have been to Dublin, Ireland, and I've been all over the island of Ireland.
You're so hilarious, Gabe.
But no, I only visited. My hometown is Dublin, California.
Why don't you make it act and take it on the road and leave now?
You stay away from my Fruit Loops. I have no accents. I can't do any accent well.
The first time that I met Gabe, he called me Fruit Loop. The first time I met him.
I understand that.
Yes. And I called him Frosted Flake, and that was it. I was.
You guys were fast friends.
Don't say words like that. Why do you insult me?
I know.
Yes, Gabe is pretty cool, and Gabe is he's a big supporter too of all the crazy.
Oh yeah,
I do. So I do love Gabe.
Hi, Adam.
Anyway, what shows are you guys watching? We always talk about El Paso, Chicos Tacos.
I have cousins in El Paso.
I love Chicos Tacos. The first time I went to El Paso, that's the first place they took us to eat. Chicos Tacos. David Martinez. If not, they're not like the best, but they're like these rolled up little tacos.
Ashley, it is just a burger, and it's not even.
And they put them in this tomato sauce, and then they put cheese on top, and then you get the fries, which is the fries are so delicious, and you dip them in the sauce. I was in El Paso for a week, and we ate there like 4 times. Hey Wayne, we got all these people on tonight. I'm so
I
excited.
have never been to El Paso, Texas, but I do have family there apparently. So
it's not just a burger, Ashley Renee Moran. It is not just a burger. It's a Whataburger.
And I could go miles with that.
And with an E, I have not seen that. What are you guys watching? Because we always give you the pick of the week, and we do have the pick of the week. But we want to know what you guys are watching. What do you recommend us watch this time? Yes, Chicos Tacos. Oh, somebody say hero, but not to me because
I'm too humble. I love it. Yes, Gabe. We know.
Yes, you are my mentor. Yes, I'm going to leave it at that. For everybody watching, this is the Christian and Daniel Show. Thank you for watching. Remember, we are here every Wednesday night.
Almost every Wednesday.
Yes, 7:30 p.m.
We're not perfect.
Live, so put it on your calendar. We're going to do the invites. We promised to put the names on the invites. We just keep forgetting to put all your names on the invites, but we should. Put them. We'll invite you next time. But we're glad that you remember and you come and join us. Share it with your friends. Share this video. Let them know that we're here. And if you're watching and you have not made a comment, you might want to, because we're giving away our
camp mug.
See, it's real.
And it's made out of metal, not tin.
Now, just to let you know that all the cups are slightly different. They have a different.
Yes, they are.
They're not all the same. So they all have the logo, but some have some writing on the side. This one just has our QR code, so you'll get that so you can scan it, and it brings you directly to the Christian and Daniel Show. So make sure, if you have not made a comment, make a comment, and you are entered into the raffle for tonight.
Parks and Recreation is hilarious. It was a great show, and I'm glad it's showing on Netflix, so people who didn't get a chance to see it when it was new get to see it now.
There's and all these new streaming sites are bringing back shows that
old, like really old shows sometimes. Yeah. Like the Peacock has a huge library, and it goes library. Oh my Lord! I used to get so much trouble for saying that. Library, because it's not library, it's library.
It's live.
Libraries.
The Gilmore Girls. I love the Gilmore Girls. Are you on the first part? Or are you on the second? The renewal. Well, they came back and did another show version. What a burger is nothing low star.
Thank you, Michael.
¿Cómo te atreves? Basura.
Ay, perfecto.
Comment. Oh yeah, comment for the mug. Thank you, Crystal. Yes. Several people have already won. We have had Kakoa in Hawaii, Martha in Corona, Howard, and then now we have our 4th giveaway. So our 4th giveaway is the cup. So make sure that you comment. So you want to, this is nice. This is nice.
I like this.
So we're going to do our picks of the week. What is your pick of the week? You're going to talk about
it's a show that was on TV, and it did okay, but apparently not amazing because they canceled it, and luckily Netflix Studios picked it up. It is the new season 5 of Lucifer. Oh my God, so good. I love the actor. He's so dreamy.
What is it that you desire?
What is it that you desire? What is your greatest desire?
Yeah, that's it. What is your greatest
desire? And
give me chills. Ooh, Bobby.
I almost got him to spit it out on video. That'd be great. But it is fan-freaking-tastic because, where it left off. He had to go back to Haiti. He had to go back to hell to manage the demons because they were getting out of line. And it just resumed. And like, it's like no time. It's just so awesome. The episodes are great. The characters, they're so, by season 5 of any show, you hope the characters are so heavily developed that, they just seem real. They seem real separate from the actors. Like, you don't just look at them and go, oh, it's just that.
I haven't watched it yet, but does it start exactly where it ended?
Where season 4 left off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was so good.
It's almost like they did it where it's almost like you're just watching a continuation of that last episode from season 4.
Because
It's
ends
crazy.
Now.
It ended really well.
More of his ass.
Oh, I know. It opened with his twin brother, Michael, the Archangel Michael, standing in front of a mirror nude, and you're just like, I love Netflix.
Well, that's the thing that now that they moved it to Netflix,
they can have all the nudity they want.
I was like, I wish Netflix would take over like a lot of shows that we have watched.
So there'd be so much more male nudity.
Yes.
It would be so much better.
Nothing wrong with that. Yes, Gabe. If Gilmore Girls doesn't, I'm sure that Gilmore Girls is like at the bottom of the list that lets people know that I'm gay. Just saying.
But Gabe, you're right.
But yes, I do.
Because I don't like the Gilmore
I do love
Girls.
Gilmore Girls. I do love Gilmore Girls. It was one of my favorite shows. Lorelai is my favorite.
I like the actress. I just don't like the show.
But the mom, Lorelai's grandmother, this is a horror show. It's not. It's,
What, Lucifer?
Lucifer, no.
No, it's not. It's more like a dramedy. It's comedy and drama mixed together.
But the police, it's like a detective show. Like,
Well, the basic background is the Lucifer's love interest is a detective in the LAPD.
well, I think you can tell the beginning, the premise, without giving away too much of the show, can you? Like, he's a demon.
He's not a demon.
He's the devil. He's the devil. The devil.
The devil's an angel. It's Lucifer's an angel.
Right. So it's the devil that comes down to earth,
He comes up to Earth.
falls in love.
He meets the detective,
Right.
as he always calls her for all these seasons. You've never uttered the character's never.
The way he says it.
He's never uttered her first
the
name.
way he talks.
And he has a great fake British accent that just really works. It's very smooth and sexy. Something you'd almost expect. It's the devil. Of course, he's going to be like the number one smooth, cool mojo guy.
But there's not that many visual effects that makes it a horror show.
No, there's nothing
No.
that makes it a horror.
So if you don't like
nothing.
horror shows, you don't like it.
Like once in a while, I think in season 2, and then in season 4, he gets back his devil face. So every so occasion he'll change his face to what he truly looks like.
I would say it's right up there with.
But it's not in a scary context. It's usually to scare whoever he's talking to because they don't believe he's the devil.
In the horror thing, I would say it's up there with like Buffy and Charmed.
Yeah.
Angel.
Where horror is so not the point.
Like
of
it's
the
not the point of it, but it plays a character.
A teeny
in it.
bit in it.
Yeah.
Teeny
So,
bit. But it's not scary.
But you do not start watching it on Netflix. You've got to go back and watch from season 1, or you're gonna miss out on it.
Yeah, it'd be easier to watch it from season 1 and just binge watch it.
Yeah.
To the current season.
Yeah, because it's really a
Otherwise, you won't get the current season. Like it won't make sense.
You won't.
You won't get. You won't. It won't be deep for you. You'll just be like,
because my. Okay, I can't say because then I give away part of this. But
Don't do it. Don't do it. Just let it go. You'll just have to trust us. Lucifer is worth the watch.
There's a couple of episodes where I just like bawled, bawled.
It is a really well written, well thought out show.
But if you've been watching the show, you know that there's a lot of shows that just make me bawl. So I don't know if that says a lot about the shows. Or
Oh my
about
gosh!
me.
I'll be sitting on the couch and I'll hear his breathing change, and I know that's his crying breathing. He's like,
Yes, you have to watch it. Just watch season 1. Watch
honestly,
season 1.
and trust me. I think you'll get hooked.
Yeah, put it on your list. So my pick of the week is a Australian show that I found on Peacock. Peacock?
No.
Yes.
I don't know what's the name.
I believe it's 5 bedrooms.
Oh
And-
no, that's Netflix, isn't it?
Oh shoot, I have to figure out right now.
I think it's Netflix.
I think it's okay. So I'll find out exactly what it's on. Now your TV critics, yes, you obviously have not been watching us from episode 1, or actually episode 3. Episode 3.
David, we're actually not criticizing the shows. We are actually just saying the shows we like.
Yes, this is our pick of the week. We tell you why we like them. But we started doing this like in episode 3 or 4 or something like that.
I don't know.
But
Early days.
It's called
early days.
It's called 5 Bedrooms, and it's a Australian show about 5 housemates, and like the relationships, the way they interact. It's a mixture between Friends and Parenthood type show, like those type of shows. If you like them, this is why I don't invite them to watch TV with me.
They are not
but,
my taste.
But it's a really good show. The writing is really smart. The relationships are really adult. They're not as tutti frutti as Friends was. They're really more adult. But it's just these 5 housemates who are trying to deal with life and relationships and work and exes, and it's dirty at times. But I don't mean like sucio. It's like it's just.
I don't know what sucio means.
Sucio means dirty, but it's not like.
I'm sure it means more than dirty.
Yeah, it's just it's messy, and it's how our relationships are as adults. They're just messy.
Oh, I have no doubt that it's way better. 3.5 bathrooms.
You're such a turd. I don't know how I put up with you.
I love it. I love
anyway,
it. I love it.
But
everything we watch is based on some other country's show.
Since we have a little time, there are shows that we do watch together and we laugh hysterically over, like Holy Moly.
Oh my Lord, Holy Moly season 2, the sequel. They have let Rob Riggle like totally go. Like they have told him, like first season they kind of restrained him because compared to now.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. It is so hilarious. And their new golf course, the way they redid it, it's all miniature golf.
Yes. So if you don't know what Holy Moly is, it's a show about miniature golf, and it's they pair off and go against each other to see who makes it to the final.
And we watch it on Hulu.
And the reason we watch it is not so much for the miniature golf, it's because they have to go through these obstacles and they get knocked out.
Oh my Lord.
My favorite, oh my God, and I laughed so hard.
Hole number 2?
Yes.
Oh God. Hole number 2 is literally named number 2 for a reason.
So they have like 7 porta potties in line, just like that. And the person is standing here, and they have to.
Well, first they have to hit the ball past all the porta potties, which is not. Yeah, no.
So then they have to run across this little space.
Like they have a light and it turns green.
But then there's people.
And all of the porta potties have someone in them.
And then they open the door. So as the person is running, the door opens.
And they just
bam,
and like fly into the water. It is. Daniel gets the biggest kick watching these people get hurt. It is hilarious.
It's mainly because they're so sure of themselves. they're so sure.
They're like running like Olympic athletes. Then, and they fly, like they just fly into the water. It is so funny.
My God. No. And we're good. Please challenge us, David. Challenge us to whatever. This is the show to entertain you guys. So yes.
No, yeah. We're not offending.
But that's one of my favorite shows. What is the other one that they also do? Tag. We love Tag.
It's time for Tag.
Time to play some Tag.
And
this is with the Watts brothers. Holy moly.
You're killing me. Yes.
If you are not following Dave, you should be following.
Michael, it is very much so like Wipeout. It's the same energy, the same feel, and like Rob Riggle is basically whoever the host was, John whatever on Wipeout.
And we used to watch
Wipeout.
Too.
We love Wipeout.
We like Wipeout. We like
those type of shows.
Anything that has to do with physical.
Ultimate Tag. It's Ultimate Tag.
Toughest Nails. Toughest Nails is the one we're watching now too.
And Toughest Nails is on
NBC.
No.
CBS.
You really want to make everything on Peacock. It's cute. Toughest Nails is on. Was it on Amazon?
I don't know, but they're releasing an episode like a week or something.
Okay. Anyway, it's called Toughest Nails, and it's about all these blue-collar workers. I think it is CBS.
Yeah.
It's all these It's CBS All Access that we see it on. It's
and it always comes back to tacos. Orale.
And Toughest Nails, they find all these blue-collar workers, people who do these really tough jobs, and they put them in a competition for $200,000.
But they do hard things.
And they do really hard, like crazy challenges. And every challenge, there's always one challenge that eliminates one of them, not from the competition, but from competing for the 200 grand. But they still get to stay with the team and win their incremental money they can win each week.
What's the little lady's name? Michelle.
Michelle.
If you
62-year-old woman outperforming people half her age. She was like an assassin on there.
So go look up. If you're not watch Holy Moly and you like golf, watch that. If you like old fashioned tag in a new way,
Tag on Hulu.
Ultimate Tag on Hulu, and with the Watts brothers, with JJ Watts,
TJ Watts, JJ Watts, and Derek.
and then Tough as Nails. And if you watch Tough as Nails, look for Michelle. She's a little short lady, kicks ass.
Oh my Lord, you will be amazed. She's inspirational. Like if she can do what she's doing, she does all this stuff at 62. We have no excuse. The rest of us who aren't, who aren't older.
So before we leave, it's almost time to go. But remember, if you have not made a comment, make a comment, and you're entered into the raffle to win our giveaway of the week, which is our camper cup. I like making that noise.
The metal cup.
Make
so cute.
Make sure to
just for perspective.
I know, just so you know what these are our original cups, and this is that little giveaway. Also, remember Friday nights at 6 p.m. the Card Devo show. Catch me there.
The Card Devo comes out,
and remember, and now every Friday night we're giving away 2 30-minute readings to 2 people. So
that's dose.
That's dos de 30. And so come and watch me on. And then this Saturday, I actually have 2 live episodes coming up of Put It Together podcast conversations. Early in the day, it's oh my God, I just wrote his name and now I keep talking while I find him.
He always does that. I have what am I supposed to? Oh my God, Ellie, you inspired me for this. I drink a lot of water and I like it ice cold. And finally, thank you, Ellie, for this original idea. Is I got an ice maker because I don't have an ice maker. My refrigerator is a little tiny apartment refrigerator, so it's not full size and it doesn't have all those nice conveniences like an ice maker in it. And I got tired of doing the trays because they take up like half the space in my freezer. So I bought an ice maker off Amazon. The first one that came was broken. So I ended up going to Home Depot and buying a Magic Chef one, which has worked amazing.
Sure.
And it was actually way less. And all I had to do was drive over there and pick it up. And it is the best. It makes you could see, that light always does this.
I know.
But it makes almost like restaurant style ice.
So
little bullets. So it's really cool. But thank you, Ellie, because Ellie has an ice maker and it gave me this idea a long time ago and I just procrastinated acting on it. But I'm so happy I have it because I use the ice all day long.
All right. So this Saturday I'm doing 2 live interviews with 2 special guests. At 1 o'clock, Johnny Schaefer, who's a singer, is launching. He's on his launch tour of his new album, and he's going to make a stop on my podcast at 1 o'clock. And then at 5 o'clock, Sean Surgenter is a young entrepreneur. He's only 28, and he's going to stop by to talk about entrepreneurship and starting your own business. So if you're interested in starting your own business or upgrading your business, come stop by at 5 o'clock on this channel, and we're going to have that. So Card Devo, and then 2 shows on Saturday. And check for the flyers. They're going to be out for the times and stuff, so you can check this out. But we have a lot going on here at Lilmesican Productions, so make sure that you stick around. And then remember, put it on your calendar, next Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. on this channel for the Christian Daniel Show. So, yeah. So we want to thank again Kai Kalama, Checo Doria, and Gabe Leto for being part of the shows. Our music
director is Kai Kalama. Our set designer is Checo.
And our
Checo Doria?
Yes.
Checo Doria.
And our stage manager.
And our stage manager is Gabe Leto.
So who eventually we'll have him here live on the show. He'll have to come and be live on the show one day.
Yes, miss. Ice water, and particularly, it's been humid here in Southern California. Not by Houston standards. It's probably been dry by Houston standards, but by California standards, it's been unbearably humid here. And the only savior is Lots of. I usually have this filled up. I always do this wrong on camera. I usually have it filled up to the top, and then I just add a little bit of water and let it just melt, so it's always cold water when I take a sip. But yeah, I'm so grateful for it, and I'm so grateful to be able to have it, and to be able to have cold water and air-conditioned house, because it is freaking hot.
And before we go, we want to a shout out to all our friends out there who are stuck in the middle of hurricanes and rains. Please be careful, be safe. We're thinking about you. Remember, we will see you here next week. Great show, babe. Great show.
Yeah. I
Anyway,
did do pretty good.
Yes. So
Good show for you too.
thank you on behalf of
You
Little
look good
Mexican.
next to me.
On behalf of Little Mexican Productions, we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye, guys.